Just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Mustang 19! 60 back there! 60 back! Come 19! Come 19!
Throwing on first down. Roach. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 18 rattle! 18 rattle! And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
70 Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin with a run by Fournette. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Kramer. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd down, Kramer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Kramer. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, Kramer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kramer looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 1st and 10, Roach. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off play action, Roach. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Kramer. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Off the play fake. Kramer. Oh, the The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Kramer. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, Roach. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off play action. Roach, he'll buy some time right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
19 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that sack brings up fourth and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19.
Looking to throw on second down. Roach. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Roach escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Roach. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Off the play fake. Kramer looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
38 yards.
and the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. Rig. Three. Hey, last Bronco.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
79 Broncos.
To throw on 3rd down. Roach. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Read the right. 19 right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 Tigers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Off play action. Roach. He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Throwing on 1st down. Kramer. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before break. Kramer Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun. Kramer going right back to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Off the play fake. Kramer delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Kramer. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Barkley off tackle left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, Roach. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 18.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Kramer.
He'll find Fournette again here. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Off the play fake, Kramer.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Kramer. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Following the fumble recovery, Roach.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now.
Here we go.
Off play action. Roach sliding out of the pocket.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
18
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Buffalo 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on third down, Roach. He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Cut. Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Gotta be simple.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Grab 60. 18, 5 years. No, Reed. No, check. No check.
Second and 10. Going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Kramer. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw. Kramer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Kramer. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Back to throw. Kramer. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
76 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee. Possession time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers,